Alright, well, welcome to my stream. Dustin's Pandemonia, here we come. Just need to get the window selected at end. Alright, well, Doom 2 with Dustin's Pandemonia. I have a new mouse now. It took a really long time for the mouse to get here. The order was delayed because something with Amazon and Amazon Prime, something with Amazon. The thing is, the order had to be over $35 or else we would have had to pay extra for Amazon delivery because we do not have Amazon Prime. These guys are easy. Oh goodness. Well, I figured I'm awake now. Well, may as well start streaming. I was planning to stream today. Thinking of ditching my assault rifle for something else. I don't know what though. I'm thinking maybe ditch the assault rifle for one of those BFG class weapon, one of those perforators. It's a BFG class weapon that shoots bullets. Very handy against those very handy against those plague monsters. This is Pandemonia 2.6, so it's an update over the previous version. They're getting a new update. Dustin Pandemonic has been working on Dustin Pandemonic has been working on quite a few updates. Well, he's been working on an update, it's sure. Figured may as well put on the capacity augment because now the capacity augments, well, capacity augments are free if you put one of them on, just one of them. Capacity augment can be free if you put one on it, but for any more capacity augments, it takes an augment slot if you put any additional capacity augments on your weapon. Glad my Dark Blaster is getting I hear the Dark Blaster is really good. I think the Dark Blaster does fire damage. But hey, the Basilisk does fire damage too. When you have the Basilisk, you get homing shots. Now I'm thinking of putting a fire augment on my BFG 10K when I get the chance. Well, that's all the secrets. Boom. Man, I almost feel sorry for him. That's Wolfenstein done and finished. If I could, my save game is in the Wolfenstein level, and I know where the augment extractor is now. But is it worth extracting the augments? Thing is, it's a chaos augment, and I already have one of them, and I already have a meteorite, and I put the chaos augment on my meteorite. I like the precision augments. Thinking of getting another dark blaster or just another weapon. Oh yeah, that's a blast augment. Not exactly looking for one of those. Per se. And if I get the... Ah, damn. Almost out of shotgun shells. Well... Well, I mean, it's rather unusual to have... I dare say it's rather unusual to start running out of shotgun shells in Doom, because Doom usually likes to give you lots of those. Oh, BDM. And this thing reload. The thing is awfully slow to reload. Again, I don't know what exactly I want. My current arsenal seems to work well for me. See if I get a Raiden Electron shotgun. Oh dear, it's him. Apparently you can... Apparently you can make the Chaos of Close the Arch go anarchic now. Wow. But, yeah. There's no question about why it requires a level 2 sigil, but augment formatter, I want one of those for my meteorite. Once I find a flame augment and put it on my BFG 10K. So I find a flame augment and put it on my BFG 10K. I'll then be ready to upgrade it with the superior augment. I found a bug with a flamethrower weapon earlier on this level. Earlier in my playthrough. You know, I figured... What the heck do I want? Do I want a haste augment? Do I want a... Probably... Probably want more capacity augments, to be honest. Because the capacity augments will let me use the meteorite more or before it breaks. Actually, put the strength augment on there. There's really no need to put on another capacity augment because once I see the Eradicator, where I can, and I have a level 2 Anarchic Sigil, I can use the Anarchic Sigil to turn the Eradicator Anarchic, and I can turn him into the Demented Eradicator. That turns him into the Demented Eradicator, and then, once I kill the Demented Eradicator, he drops an upgrade which makes the meteorite indestructible. DNR. Could be a way to make them compatible. Yeah, magic tech augments. Gosh, I don't even know what this point. I've been looking at and playing around with Lua scripting and OBS. I want to use Lua, although OBS supports Lua and Python. I wanted to use Lua because with Lua scripts you can define new types of sources to put in your scenes. I ran through the source shake tutorial. It was a good tutorial, but I needed to write down how much progress I had made on it. I got through it very slowly. I don't know if every free function is available to the Lua. If every free function is available to Lua, but hey, I thank you for dropping your superior augment. Now, I'm to put it on one of my weapons. Which one? Pistol. Okay, the thing about the pistol. Is, if you put a superior augment on it, and you get explosive shots. don't even know. Don't even know. Wait, what weapon? What augments I want to put on my pistol. Usually I come up with a very specific plan for... Usually when I have a weapon like that, I have a very specific plan for the augment setup for it. And now that because the first capacity augment does not take a augment slot, I can still put a capacity augment on my pistol if I want. Figured it's time to do that. Man, I'm out of ammo for both my... out of ammo for my pistol and my shotgun. What's this? It's just an auto shotgun behind a augment extractor. And glad to have the new map. So, really, when you lose something, you gain an appreciation for... really only gain an appreciation for something when you lose it. That looks like a powerful monster. No. Not exactly well equipped for that guy. Okay. Abyssal Berserker. Best weapon to use against that guy is bullets. Well, the best type of ammo to use against that guy is bullets. I don't think I want to keep my useful spear around. Well, should I take that armor or not? I mean, this armor... I like this armor as it is. How many explosive weapons do I have? Well, BFG 10K is as an explosive. The meteorite it has. The meteorite it is. Chaos explosive. Basilisk is fire explosive. That makes 3 explosive weapons in my arsenal. Or if you count the pistol, gosh, that's like half my weapons already. I and carrying 8 weapons. I'm glad I saved that vulnerability, though. You know, I figured I can't get to sleep, I may as well stream. Thing is, do I want that? Thing is, the Dark Blaster is disadvantaged against Ferris. Right. Find that last paper. And I get... But, armor has an active ability that lets me... misdirect enemy. That lets me throw off enemies' shots, but... I have to be... Your armor stats for ability description. But as soon as you open fire, that distortion, you lose the effect. Okay. Okay. What a distorted armor. Perhaps the single most intriguing hellish armor that the UAC has obtained. Possessed by high concentrations of distortion magic which gives it anomalous properties. Some of those give it amazing protective abilities and a strong resistance to distortion-based attacks. It gives the metallurgy experts fits. The UAC's anomalous research team is determined through testing that it gives wearers the ability to use distortion for personal gain. It also might have side effects after long-term usage, effects which have yet to be determined. Corporate note, all rumors of users wearing this armor hearing voices are false. You will be given an infraction for spreading this information. Oh, come on. Active ability, Distortion Pulse, allows the user to distort themselves, granting highly increased speed and resistance whilst disorienting nearby foes. Turns the user invisible for a short amount of time. Upon using any weaponry, the distortion effects will wear off prematurely. Has a 6-second cooldown. Passive ability, Resonating Distortion. Any distortion applied to the user grants a damage and resistance increasing buff rather than a debuff. Every 10 minutes the user receives a free distortion mark. And so hard to choose. Okay. Gosh, that thing uses a lot of ammo. Goodness. I'm using the basilisk. Oh man. I have the red key, man. And while this armor's active ability seems to recharge rather quickly, it doesn't actually recharge that quickly in practice. Like you end up... You end up losing a second or two to... something. Couldn't really get away from that. Only having to repair your armor that much. I'm taking so much damage to the armor, but... Man. Chaotic Radiance. Check my armor stats menu. I like this one too, because you get to go through enemy. The active ability for this armor lets you walk through enemies. What is that monster down there? Is it a monster that's weak to bullets? Yeah, that's one of the plague monsters. That's the plague imp. That's one of the plague monsters. I think I like being able to walk through enemies more than being able to, just throw off enemy shots. When you walk through the enemies, you stun them. And also seems to give you resistance too. Also, on stream, I picked up Soccer Kid from GOG.com. I like the GOG version of Soccer Kid because it includes... Soccer Kid from GOG.com, you can select the Super Nintendo version of Soccer Kid. I'm glad they included that because any version of Soccer Kid is better than literally every other port of Soccer Kid. Okay, it's the DOS version by default, but literally any other port of Soccer Kid is better than the DOS version. Literally, same game for any other system is better. Even the Amiga version of Soccer Kid, the Super Nintendo version of Soccer Kid. I'm glad that the Super Nintendo version of Soccer Kid does not require you to have any system files in order to emulate. Glad that you don't need any system files like the BIOS in order to emulate the Super Nintendo. Man. Oh. Well, I was thinking I'd have to deal with them more powerful beast, but man. Please. Well, not only can you walk through enemies, but it protects you from enemy shots as well. Unless they are like explosives unless they're like landmines or something, but it's right now I'm waiting on a fire upgrade. Right now I'm waiting on trying to find another fire augment before I put it on my BFG 10K. Then I can put the superior augment on my BFG 10K, and my BFG 10K will be able to fire much faster. Right. I can put the second chaos augment on my meteorite. What's that? A capacity augment, I think? Hey. I like this is Pandemonia. That's, oh gosh, this is Pandemonia is addictive for some reason. I don't know, but you know. This is Panama. One thing that's definitely noteworthy about Dust of Pandemonia is it has a lot of content. I have a now I'm reminded of the homing missiles. Now I'm reminded of the Bohr's homing missiles, you know, from Quake. this grinding with the assault rifle, definitely that's a valid reason to replace it, I think. Oh, and I should really make good use of this ammo sphere when I... chaotic chestplate has recharged. I was able to cause all this destruction while I... Oh man, what am I to do? Good grief. They can hurt you like... grief, those fast shots can hurt you like rockets. Oh. I don't think I like the music in this level, at least in the vanilla version of this level. No. It's slow. Oh, the music here is slow and calming, but that's not really befitting of a fast-paced first-person shooter game, in my opinion. And again, Quake had just eerie ambience instead of music. Bit like Doom 64, but you again. Further you get away from you, the more damage I deal to you. What the hell, man? Hard to keep track of him. And I was hoping for something a bit better. Like that guy drops a sphere that keeps you alive if you just so happen to die. And that guy drops a sphere that gives you an extra chance. Been repaired. Man. Not exactly wanting for rockets, though. Not exactly short on rockets, though. Yeah. And this is the room where you have the blue key that is supposed to blend in with all these health potions. It's kind of a rather interesting design and choice on their part. Ooh. Another meteorite. Nice. Yeah. No, this is my first time pressing the side buttons on my new mouse. I wanted them when I was picking out the mouse. I wanted slide buttons. I wanted. Hey, there's a flame augment. Just put that on my BFG 10K. Of course it's gonna hurt me. Poop fake. I could have used the cannon gun. See, I could have picked that up. That would give me the cannon gun for 20 seconds. Man. Now once I find the superior augment, I can put it on my BFG 10K. No, I think I may wanna keep this weapon around. My auto shotgun around, while also having a right-hand electron shotgun. That way I have a weapon that deals bullet damage and a weapon that deals plasma damage. Be able to get rid of my railgun too. Fire frickin' hurts me. Okay. Oh yeah, that secret area. When I learn the OBS Lua scripting a bit better, I'm planning to... One of the things I'm planning to do is have a text box that's automatically scavenge augment. I haven't seen one of those. Scavenge augments are interesting. Yeah. It's awesome when you get to do that with your online for your frame rate and bit rate. Both is good. Both my frame rate and bit rate are pretty good. Oh yeah, and when I use the superior augment, I get a BFG 10K. I also get tracers. BFG 10K. Oh my goodness, that was not even fair. Then again, Doom Sphere. That's raw damage for Doom. Raw damage, maybe even 5 times damage. I don't know. No, but I think it's quad damage for Doom. Plus resistance. Finding the inlets of power because I have that soul spear. Now if I just wanted a weapon that's good for killing Seraphs. You know, those guys that float around and shoot bullets at you that for some reason go through your armor. Oh, come on! What's with this door? Really should have done that earlier when I was being attacked from behind by all those imps and the other demons. I'm barely using any of my bullets. Good reason to place my assault rifle, I dare say. But with what? You know, I took a week off streaming in order to tell myself to socialize. And yeah, I did do a bit of socializing with a few other communities, but I also I don't know. I forget what else I did. I really didn't do much else because I'm a lazy bum. Is this where it's really where I want to go? Well, having that fire augment on the BFG 10K makes it an area denial weapon. And I got that enduring vessel from the I don't know where the other two monsters are, but with the Gamma Vision goggle, also I can easily find out. Because the gamma vision goggles let me see enemies through walls. Thought I saw a red thing with my gamma vision goggles, and oh, they're over here. They're somewhere. See, they're over here somewhere. There's so many explosive weapons. Can't really get much use out of them because I have the. It's in my armor. I had the armor that protects against explosions, but I ditched it for something different. So there's a I also tried out the plasma handgun off stream. I didn't get far enough with the plasma handgun to put a superior augment on it, but hard mode. And I'm glad I turned that way so that avoid hitting myself with my BFG 10K. Oh, where the hell did you go? Good grief. Yeah, the plasma weapons are strong again. Plasma weapons are strong against chaos monsters like that. Like that guy. Like that Archvile guy. Also the Imp guy. You know, up until recently, I didn't know that. Really didn't know that you could do that in order to open up this little secret room with the BFG. That is General Rosterok. I recognize his theme song. Well, really his theme song, but his battle music. And because it's far away to be be a good idea to use my railgun because he's so far away. On the edge of the point, I'm wondering, is it worth going down there and grabbing his stuff? Looks like he didn't draw up anything I really wanted, but, you know, who knows, there could be whatever, there could be stuff hiding within that, there could be something interesting hiding within that pile of stuff. Oh my goodness. I think the border effect there is done with a shader. I think the visual effect of the border there is done with a shader. Yeah. Wait, I wanted to put the capacity augment on my assault rifle. What happened there? Why did I... Gosh. Wonder if I'm gonna get any bonds today. And those bonds have been getting ever more devious. Those bonds have been getting increasingly clever. They've been using special characters to dodge the... They've been using special characters to dodge the filters. They've been using... I have my Automol and Freddy set up so that it blocks cheap viewers and best viewer, stuff like that. So that pickup was worth it. Where is that guy? Okay, what the... Okay, where's the last guy? Here's the last monster. Would be able to find him easily with the Gamma Vision goggles. Turn them off so I don't waste them. Good grief. Gosh, that infight with the Spider Mastermind, that was not even fair. That was not a fair fight. I put the floor matter on my full spear. What's left is an armor reconstruction kit, and what is down there? Like a place I've already been to, but may want to formatter from Soul Spear. Spear does not support scavenge augments. And yeah, that's a triple shot. That's a weapon for my shoulder cannon. No. I used the side mouse button to toggle the weapons on my shoulder cannon. I used the other side mouse button to toggle between the two sets of inventory items that I have. Gosh, I wonder, the people that are working on, the people behind the DOS game Inner Worlds, they said they're going to remake the game, going to remake or remaster the game with the new executable, with the native Linux support, native Linux, Windows, and Mac port. I hope that they keep the DOS version around. Why would you want to keep the DOS version around if the native port can do everything and the original DOS version can do that better? But because you can run the DOS version in anywhere with emulators like DOSBox, although in this day and age I suppose you could use the Bex emulator. That one lets you run x86 programs on ARM, x86 Linux and Windows programs if you have an ARM CPU. I'm just using the chaotic ability use of the armor to so that I don't get hit by the enemy shots. and get up there. I think I remember there are 2 keys that I need to pick up. One from there. From... I forget what I need to do in order to get that key. I also cleaned out my desk so that I have a lot more room for my mouse. I had to clean. I recognize that sound from Unreal Tournament. I cleaned out my desk so that I have a lot more room to move my mouse around. Good grief, my desk is really cramped for space. Well, my desk was cramped for space until I added till I took away the stuff that was just taking up space. There's still stuff on my desk that takes up space, most notably a cathode ray tube monitor. I don't know if that cathode ray tube monitor is any good anymore, but I hope it is. I'm really reluctant to ditch my assault rifle. Oh, what the? Yeah. That's what happens when you get thrown around by your own splash damage. Planning to get rid of my assault rifle, but I think I'll replace it with the perforator. It's a BFG small weapon that fires bullets like a shotgun, like a quad shotgun. Holy moly, he's got 5 strength augments. And presumably 3 formatters. That was a flame augment. 2 out of 3 secrets. Okay. I should know where all the secrets are. Gosh, I'm a bit tired, but I think I can keep going. I'm not tired enough to quit. I hear that if you put a flame augment on a weapon, if you put a flame augment on a weapon that results in it be in the fires be green or blue, something that isn't the default fire color, it does additional damage to bosses. So that's the secret area. Not much of a secret area, I dare say, but it's noteworthy. Okay. You can also read up on the lore of these augments. UAC developed augments as a way to improve weapons, allowing for great experimentation. They are compatible with most weapons, even on certain demonic ones, can greatly increase a weapon's power with the right combinations. Flame augments are conversion augments that give a weapon flaming capabilities. If a weapon produces non-orange fire, that fire bypasses lesser splash damage immunity. More augments will increase the chance or amount of fire that spawns. And with the persistence rune, that's the yellow rune, you get your augment effects doubled. So it's like having two. So if you have one augment of a specific type on a weapon, it's like having two of that augment. I have to do something real quick. Let me just start up my countdown timer. welcome back. I forget whether I used my things, my completionist rewards. And I would like to get another superior augment. Well, I remember one part in the total conversion Hellforged. Remember one part of Hellforged looks like this. And it's not comfortable having to lean forward to use the frickin' microphone. But I wanna hear my voice heard over everything else. What the hell? This is one of the... Also, this level has one of the very few music tracks that I like in Doom 2. The other music track that I like in Doom 2 is on map 4. Oh, come on. Is there another... Where are you? Good grief, Mercura! I also remember that I didn't check the stuff that General Rosterrock dropped. Damn this sick filth. Ban this sick filth. Yeah, I used Unicode characters to get around the automod filter. Around the automod filters that I set up. Bastard. Usually with the 7TV, the extension for your browser, you can if you're a moderator or the streamer, you can click and drag to you can click and drag to perform moderation actions like there's a slider that you can drag out from the side in order to perform moderation actions like timeouts or bans. Because 7TV broke, and you have to revert to the old 7TV, so that you get a working chat box. That was a good defense. Do I want that weapon? Chaos Blaster? I don't think so. Stop the chasm. Oh, I remembered saying that putting the capacity augments on the meteorite was a bad idea, and that's because you can get an upgrade from the Demented Eradicator that makes it indestructible, but the capacity augments also will make your weapon do a bit more damage. What weapon was... Fire weapons are extremely powerful, extremely good against or hive monsters like that one. What the heck was the fire weapon that I had in my arsenal? It was the Basilisk. Oh, what the heck? What? Agua? I think that was a good decision to use the BFG 10K there. Gosh, remember in Augur Zenith that they copied this part of the level when there's an arcade machine in Augur Zenith where you can play Doom 2 in virtual reality. First rifle, I don't want that one. I think I want a... I think I... Oh yeah, the thing, that ability protects me from splash damage. I'm glad I came back in time. Even if I did end up being a bit angry for that. I think I want to get a scourge rifle. What the heck? I didn't intend to go that far, or to the left. Now my keyboard layout is confusing me. What the heck? Ropes. Thinking of getting another rocket weapon. Flamethrower, maybe, maybe not. Maybe, but probably not. And I see another fire weapon somewhere else in this level. There's a plasma handgun. Interested in at least trying it. Come back here so. Does not support capacity augments. Not support scavenge augments. Oh, I can see why. It regenerates its own. It regenerates ammo on its own. Well, gotta make use of that rocket ammo somehow. If you press this computer, that'll open up that room back there. I heard good things about the plasma handgun. Since I have a lot of rocket ammo now, I'd like to make use of it. Pick up this radiation suit. And that'll let me come down here without getting hurt, but it looks like that wasn't even necessary. Why? Why did the floor turn brown? It was plenty. It was planning this awesome event where you could Raider. I can't remember. don't want more weapons that use cells, thank you very much. Just waiting for this lift to come up and... It's that bar I got past all my frickin' filters. Okay, that's all the secrets. Nice. My trouble, I get bullets. Oh yeah. Spiral's also pretty good against that guy. Netherling. Right. You lost school monster. Gosh. Blue room. Gotta love blue rooms. I'm a guy. You still need to get the key, though. That is all the monster. There's taken care of. And throw the completionist reward down there. And once I get over here, that'll or will rise. I'll be able to explore the rest of the level again. So, what is this? Well, I don't see any point in... I don't really see any point in putting haste augments on this weapon, even though I'm getting haste augments left and right. I don't see the point of putting the haste augments on this weapon unless it'll help me, unless it'll make it recharge faster. Now I'm wondering where the... Was there a augment extractor on this level? I don't remember whether or not there was an augment extractor on this level. I think it was... No, it wasn't back here. Damn. Okay, there's the augment extractor. I wish I could report. take so long for me to report these bots. I could just report. If I could ban and report the bots simultaneously, but no. Oh, picking up, having this many weapons makes me a bit slower to move around, but I can. Once I put this pistol into the augment extractor, now fires chaining lightning. Well, I put the short on. I'm short on haste augments. I'm really looking for capacity augments. I can't even put the capacity augment on my pistol there. That's my handgun there. Bullets are really good against the Hades Elemental. Fire weapons are also pretty good against that monster there, or he's called the Oppressor. Oh yeah, I could aim, but with this thing I don't have to. I could take that auto cannon, but okay, that was a bad idea. kind of wanted direct hit. The direct hitter. The direct hitter will deal more damage with the direct hit, less damage for the explosion. And it uses rockets. Yeah, remember that the rocket launcher. Now, the rocket launcher's superior augment makes it like the rocket launcher in Half-Life, where you aim at a certain spot and it hones in on that spot. One of my favorite retro gaming platform is MS-DOS. That's mostly because one thing is because my childhood was I played a lot of DOS games in my childhood. You know, a lot of those DOS games were developed and were published by Apogee. Played Commander Keen, Duke Nukem 2, Cosmic Adventure, Major Striker. I don't know if I played Crystal Cave or Secret Agent, but those were Apogee titles. I don't remember playing Monster Bash in my childhood. No, Monster Bash starring Johnny Dash. Or not to say Johnny Cash. Everyone knows Johnny Cash. But everyone knows Johnny Cash, but nobody knows Johnny Dash. Is there an augment extractor in this level? What? I'll just grab the autocannon and be ready to ditch it the moment I find a monster or an augment extractor. Because I really want to keep those superior augments. Oh, come on! Give me a weapon, please. I want your scourge rifle. Oh. What weapon to use? Where did that other Kako demon go? Where did that big BFG Kako go? Oh, I'm glad I looked down here and found that rad suit. Get it! guess there's no other way to reach that plasma gun other than doing an SR-40 trick there. I'm going to put the superior element on my BFG 10K. He won't try. For real now? I'm saying that I can't. You're saying that. Oh, thank goodness that this weapon offers. Where was the rat suit? Down there. Oh, for poop's sake! Thought I would have had to go on both platforms to open up all the doors, but what the hell is that? That my fire. Oh. Hello, Cliff Booth. How are you doing? I had to get rid of a ball. Just before you came in, but this amazing Doom mod is called Duster's Pandemonia. One of my favorite Doom mods so far. I took a week-long break from streaming because I decided I wanted to catch up on other things, do some socializing, maybe socialize with other streamers. Good grief, they're so cramped, and they're such a bad arsenal. Such a terribly powerful arsenal. This Duster's Pandemonia does indeed look really awesome. You only played Brutal Doom. Well, I know that Brutal Doom was probably the most famous Doom mod, but there's lots more. There's a lot more Doom mods out there. The farmer's special ability now lets you walk through enemies and protect yourself from as you walk through enemies, and it protects you from damage. So I took a week-long break from streaming so that I could not only catch up on doing the thing that I wanted to do, that I was trying to learn OBS Lua scripting, with Lua, but still just starting. Still just getting started with the OBS Lua scripting, but I hope to add a feature that lets me automatically update the text on the screen if I'm playing a certain game. Oh, for poop's sake. Hey, I don't know where the teleporters are down here. I'm going to use this then. I have one of my, you saw, I have two mouse buttons on the side of my mouse, and I have, Why did I have to fall into the lava in order to do that? I swear, that is so stupid! Fucking thank you for killing all the monsters without falling into the damn lava! Good grief! I thought both the teleporters were over that side of the room. What else did I... Yeah, I cleaned out my new mouse. Seems to be a lot bigger than the mouse. My new mouse seems to be a lot bigger than the mouse I used to have. Not sure I'm interested in any of those. Those are augments, and you can use them to upgrade your weapon you can use them to make very subtle upgrades to your weapons. Like the chain gun. I think I'm gonna have to use the chain gun. You shut up over there. I don't even know what weapons I want to use, but I think I want to have plans for my arsenal. One of my plans is to get rid of my assault rifle, replace it with a scourge rifle, and then maybe get rid of my soul spear, replace it with something else. Well, the scourge rifle does scourge damage, poison damage, and that makes it useful against the Seraph. Oh dear. That's a tough guy. That guy draws really good power. That guy, he's really... He's very tough, but he draws very good stuff. That's one thing I really like about Dustin's Pandemonia. The tough enemies drop good stuff. The best. I think I want to have a flame augment. Having this chain gun with me, that's slowing me down quite a lot. So because I have another enduring vessel or another power-up in my inventory. Sticky bomb launcher, I don't want that. Oh. Not really interested in the sticky bomb launcher. Yes, the shambler noise from Quake. Wow, did I actually hit him with my railgun? I'd be surprised if I did. That's how good that's how good my armor's special ability is. Let's see. Because I don't have to take damage from the enemy shots when my armor is active. monster condo. Now there's a secret area that closes rather quickly, and you have to be... Yes, this secret area, it closes within 30 seconds, so you have to get there. You have to get there quickly if you want to. If you want to get the stuff in it before it closes. I put a fire augment on my BFG 10K. That'll work as a area suppression weapon. Yes, that's a Caco Demon. Yes, that's a BFG Caco Demon. Well, those time bombs are fired from the shoulder cannon. The shoulder cannon can mount a selection of different weapons. Like, currently the shoulder cannon, in this version of Dust's Pandemonium, the shoulder cannon can have a triple shot, and the triple shot uses shotgun shells. It can have the time bombs, which is the default weapon that the shoulder cannon comes with, and you can also use the tractor beam to pull enemies towards you. I guess the tractor beam was inspired by a weapon from the GMOTA mod, the Get Medieval on Their Asses mod. One thing I'd like to do with the OBS Lua scripting is I'd like to have a piece of text that I show at the bottom of the screen that displays the name of the game I'm playing, and have it update automatically when I pick a specific game, and I have a window with a specific title in it. Like if I... Like, that way I won't have to update it manually when I'm playing a certain game in DOSBox or... Yeah, he got killed by the fire damage. glad I didn't get hit by my own splash damage there. That needs a blue key. Yeah, the yellow key. Secret is revealed. Once you find all the secrets and kill all the monsters, you get these completionist rewards that you can, and you get a random reward from the, get something random from the completionist reward. This time, looks like this time I actually got something good out of the. I actually made good use of my weapon supply kit. Like that used to be a repair kit. It strictly used to be strictly for repairing damaged durability weapons, but now it would give you ammo. Also, now it gives you ammo in addition to repairing the weapon you have selected if it is damaged. Wand. Gosh, I haven't really killed any enemies with the plasma handgun yet. Not sure this was actually a good investment. Just wanted to make sure that I actually used all my... Oh yeah, I like... another music from the Doom 2 soundtrack that I like. There's a lot of music in the Doom 2 soundtrack that I don't like, and some music that I do like. This music is among the music that I do like. Definitely. I have the... Okay, there's an augment extractor there, but what weapon do I typically use my assault rifle with? Guessing maybe it would be a go. Get it. The overcharge rifle. Charge up is much faster. Yeah. Yeah, I may need a room for this. Cannon, I'm not sure I want the auto cannon. Okay, how many weapons is that? 8. Okay, that's 8 weapons. So since this is a... The Firestorm is a durability weapon, which means it has a limited durability, but I got an upgrade from the Arachno fight. I got an upgrade from killing the boss there, and that made my Firestorm weapon indestructible. Now that I think of it, I don't think I really need the... whatever, something. I don't think I really need any installments on my Firestorm. Oh yeah, Wait, I have the Doom Sphere, that's quad damage. I have the Doom Sphere, that's for quad damage. I have the Doom Sphere. Whatever, it's quad damage. Oh yeah, I love how much ass I'm kicking in here. Wait, I have the runes for double damage. I have the strength rune and the rage rune. No wonder I'm kicking so no wonder I'm kicking ass. Finally, first provisional vessel. Win my first provisional vessel that I've cleaned in this playthrough. I was wondering, where the heck did you come from? Well, he was resurrected by the Archie. I know, he was resurrected by the Archie. Okay, the living end. Where is the switch to raise the bridge? Thinking, where the heck was the switch to raise the bridge? Oh, for... That's what happens when you get stuck in this situation. You have to make a quick decision, and when you don't have time to. I dare say it's where I wanted to ditch my Basilisk weapon. I think I want to keep my Basilisk weapon because the Basilisk weapon has the shots that bounce off walls and home in on enemies. Grief. Where are you? There was another one there. There's another one there. He was one of the Scourge demons. breathe. Tough boss in a tight space. Fake. I can't believe I lost so much progress. That is so annoying. But at least I know the map better now. Right, I can go through, I can walk right through enemies. I've had so many problems where I've been hit by grenades and Quake. Almost as if the grenades and Quake home in on you. Even if they don't actually home in on you. I don't know if they do or not, but it just feels like they do. Third rifle. Finally. But I don't use the... feel bad about ditching my full spear, but I didn't really want it in the first place. Yeah. Scavenge Dogma would be good on this weapon. Come on. Find the weapon. So when I was on the street and I did a bit of cleaning, there was a computer on my desk. I'm in the basement, and on my desk there was a computer and something else blocking me. A computer and a monitor for a computer. There was a computer and a monitor blocking my space and making it hard for me to. So I moved the computer and the monitor. What was that? What killed me there? Grief. Fuck all you guys. Fuck me for falling in the lava so many times. Yeah, there are two different types of ammo that you can pick up from the demonic essence pickups. There's demon blood and there's hellfire. Picking up the demonic essence gives you ammo for both. It's hellfire and demon blood. Oh, fuck you! Guess who's trying to use this? Good grief. I hate you. Oh, I hate you, Mercura. I hate you. What the fuck? Didn't want to do that. Oh, that was worth it, wasn't it? Good grief. Aiden, your courage drop a superior augment. Oh. I did not drop any augments. Took me a long time to get through that Lua, that OBS scripting tutorial. I was trying to understand what was going on. Explosive rocket launcher. I think I want that. You think I want another weapon that uses rockets? What did I pick up? Super taser. It's too late. If I had known there was going to be an augmented raptor here, I would have. Yes, I just switched my older cannon weapon to the triple shot that uses shotgun shells. If I can't use the meteorite, then what other weapon can I use? Okay. That did it! This Sarge is the biggest demon. Yeah, it hasn't changed from the original Doom 2. Well, that armor certainly looks interesting, but not exactly interesting enough for me to want to grab it and use it. Armor glows a strange fiery blue color. Resistance is overall 50%. Fire blue armor. Strange artifact seemingly made of the so-called hellish substance fire blue. We have no idea where it came from. It strains the eye to look at it. Somehow this substance provides great durability and decent resistance that has no way to be repaired. Did the Hellsmith take really strong drugs and this was the end result? We may never know. Yes. Guess I'm as ready as I can. Guess I'm as ready as I can be. Unending Inferno. Final encounter. Ending Inferno. I don't think I'm exactly ready to take on a whole bunch of... Oh man, look at that back there. That's where all the monsters are gonna come pouring out of. So I'm gonna use 2 drain runes. If you use 2 of the same rune, you get double the effect. You get a unique effect if you double the runes. Use 2 drain runes. The drain rune repairs your armor as well. And yeah, and this railgun is really good, but it's sniping enemies from far away, and the farther away the enemy is, the more damage you do to the enemy. No, I thought, for the intro, I thought of using music from Duke Nukem 3D, but... yeah, in addition to giving you infinite ammo, the ammo sphere also makes it so that the ammo sphere also converts damage that you do to enemies into ammo into ammo that you can use. Much like how the drain rune converts damage to health and armor. Yeah, I like long-range weaponry. And remember not the enemy. Remember that those bosses can... Remember that those bosses have a ground torpedo attack. You can also... It's possible to get that ground torpedo attack for yourself if you collect a... possible for you to get that ground torpedo attack for yourself if you put a superior augment on the whatchamacallit, the napalm launcher. Yes, the napalm grenade launcher. There's a thing in this mod. This map, by the way, this map, this level is unique to Duster's Pandemonia. And with the Insurrection mod, with the Insurrection add-on, it comes with the Insurrection add-on. That very strong. That Hell Knight boss is called Hell Prince Ash. And I'm running low. I'm running low on ammunition here. Oh dear. God, my weapon broke. Meteorite is a good weapon, but it's quite prone to breaking. What am I supposed to do? It's the Basilisk, but the Basilisk does fire damage, and these enemies are highly resistant to fire. Napalm bomber. You know what I think I'll... I think I might keep the napalm bomber. Well, just for this fight. I'll ditch the napalm bomber after this fight. I'm not exactly interested in napalm weapons. But I'm interested in this weapon because it uses rockets. I have no idea how much damage I've done to Hell Prince Ash, but you know, on these levels, the final encounter levels, on this final encounter level, all of the bosses have been made anarchic. All the bosses can now turn anarchic without... You don't have to use the anarchic sigil in order to... Okay. I forgot that I can't pick up stuff. Can't pick up anything when I'm using this armor's special ability. Guess I use this special ability to make my getaway. I think I know the Royal Guard, where is up here? I think I know the Royal Guard appearing alongside the Hell Prince. I don't know if I kill them all! Kill them all! Oh yeah. That reminds me of that line in Age mythology. Or if it took me that long to reply to your message, I didn't see it till now. Okay. Understand that I'm not fully focused on the chat right now. A demonic bastard is to murder. Oh, there's the Royal Guard, and he's fighting for me. For some reason. I don't know if that was intentional, but I don't know if the Royal Guard fighting for me was intentional, but yeah. Oh, hello, Jawgrass. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. It's this Dustin's Pandemonium. This is Doom 2 with Dustin's Pandemonia. Currently in the final boss. Currently in the final boss fight of this game. Once I beat this boss fight, I get to continue with another Megawad, or I get to replay the Eternal Demon. No. Oh, I don't actually know what Doom Eternal has. I don't actually know what Doom Eternal has, which is similar or different than this, but I don't think this is. Oh, the shoulder, the launcher thingy. Oh yes, the shoulder cannon. That. Are you saying that Doom Eternal has the shoulder cannon? Oh, I don't know. I haven't played Doom Eternal. Well, I really can't say. This boss fight is gonna take a godly amount of time. This boss fight is gonna take such a woefully ungodly amount of time. There's a Doom 2016 demake for DOS. I think it's a mod for the original Doom 2.exe. I've seen it, it's called. I forget what it's called. Doom for Vanilla or something like that. Yeah, I have plenty of shotgun shells, so I can make good use of them. And when I also have the 2 drain runes. With 1 drain rune, hurting enemies gives me health. With 2 drain runes, hurting enemies gives me health and armor. He's finally dead. It's like he is finally dead. Oh. Yeah, I can ditch my... But next time I see I'm gonna take that immolator with me when I'm gonna take that immolator weapon with me when I leave. Damn it. What the heck? No. Wow, that Megasphere really... Wow, good timing for that Megasphere. Did it jump out at me? Megasphere literally jumped out at me. Oh, for poop's sake. Alright, maybe this will actually work in my favor. Wow, good heavens. Turn the effect choker on, that might help the game. That might help the game perform a little bit better. Yes, indeed, it does help with this shitty frame rate, the shitty performance. As long as I'm hurting the enemy, means I will stay alive. Because as long as I'm hurting the enemies, I stay alive. Because the enemies get hurt, though. Because when I hurt the enemies, it gives me back health and armor. One thing I did during my took a break from streaming. One thing I did during my break was I tried to go through the source shape tutorial, do a scripting tutorial for OBS. Another thing I did was I cleaned off my desk so that I have a lot more room for my mouse. I had two monitors and a big flat computer on my desk. Clearing out this desk really clearing out the space of the desk gave me a lot more room for me to move my mouse around. I didn't have much room for my mouse to move my mouse around, but now I have lots. It's those Helio enemies. Where to find a half decent weapon? At the very least, man, napalm bomber. It does not have much. Napalm bomber does not have much range. Let's just keep firing. Maybe I'll be able to buy just by my drain runes. Damn it. I need to use the rocket weapons, but the free that because there's plenty of rocket ammo around and there. There's a lot of rocket ammo around it, and not much ammo for other types of weapons. Get rid of the what I call arc. Just pick up whatever other rocket pick up whatever other rocket weapon I can find. 'Cause this one sucks. I don't want to get rid of my runes because my runes are like my lifeline right now. doing good damage to him with my firestorm. This does not last very long. I don't have a lot of ammunition for my... I don't have a lot of ammunition for the weapons I need right now. Right now I have to face like 1,000,000 heliothralls. What other weapon do I use? Gauntlet. Yes, it is, Jawgrass. This is the gauntlet. Really, I'm doing damage to them with my bullet weapons. Really, my bullet weapons are doing bonus damage to those guys. Like, you may be thinking, why don't I go back here and pick up the ammo back here? Well, I'm reluctant to pick up that ammo because it doesn't respawn. This is taking, and the weapons or the armor is taking a bit longer than I would like for it to recharge. Yes, that is that guy is a very powerful enemy. The plasma is good against this one. Plasma weapons are good against this guy. I have to aim to the sky because this napalm bomb would be at short range. But I'm using it anyway because it uses rockets, and I have a lot of rockets. This is crazy. This is effing crazy. You know, which Dustin's Pandemonia. I like how Dustin's Pandemonia gets you. How you get that very powerful weapon, but you also get to face this very powerful enemy. That's what I have fun with. Yes, running through and activating the armor and running through the enemies can also do a bit of damage to the enemies. Yes, he fires that enemy fires at an intercept trajectory. Glad that there's ammo for this weapon all over the arena. I managed to phase right through his projectile. Well, I hope I can get a bit of time to apply that with that superior element on one of my weapons. Bomber, no. You know what, actually, yeah, I will ditch my plasma handgun and ditch my plasma handgun. Set up my emulator. Okay, where's the emulator? Oh, it's right there. But okay. There we go. Now I have an actually good weapon for a pistol. I have an actual good weapon for a pistol weapon. Yes, I could put the... I could use the formatter for the Firestorm. By the way, I cannot put a superior augment on the Firestorm because the Firestorm is a durability weapon. You need 5 augments on a weapon in order to put a superior on it. Great. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait till that guy. I think I'm gonna wait till that guy, the Hellfire Avatar, comes over here before I pick up that shield sphere. And that's only, I'll only pick it up if I actually really need it. Grief. Still have 100 rockets. Excuse me. Not doing very well with hitting my... Good grief. Landed right in the middle of a swarm of monsters. Unfortunate that I cannot use the meteorite because the meteorite is currently broken. It's one of those weapons that can break if you use it too much. This weapon, fire weapons won't do me much good. Good grief. Hey, another superior augment. Poison Cloud no longer needs to cool down, halved ammo usage. Oh man, you see the monster count up there? 1209 monsters. Oh yeah, he dropped a precision augment. What the heck am I getting hurt by? Oh, the poison. Must have been from my own weapon. I wish I had a BFG to take care of these guys. I do kind of, but it's the meteorite. But the meteorite is broken right now. I can't use the meteorite. Man. One thing I want to do with the Lua scripting is, if the game window has a specific title, I want to update a piece of text with the title of the game, or a notice or something. You know how the Rathbon Media wants you to display that the stream is not sponsored by Krafton, and whenever you stream in Subnautica 2, well, I could have that script set the text to. I could have that script set a piece of text on the stream to say, this stream is not sponsored by Krafton Media. I think I'm doing a lot of damage by walking through the enemies and leaving that trail full of chaos damage. Walking through the enemies, leaving behind that trail of chaos damage. I think I'm doing a lot of damage with that. Really can't help but wonder, how much better I would be doing if I still had a usable meteorite. I have to search the boss's corpses for weapons supply kit. Gosh, even in hell, looks like even in hell you can get a break from demonic attacks. One more monster. Yeah, one more monster to kill after him, and then that will be the end of this wave. Oh man, I think this might be the last two enemies here. The final bosses of this gauntlet. I am so glad that I had I had the armor power up active. That guy is not weak to plasma, but he takes the most damage for plasma attacks. Still alive. Wow. All thanks to that Drain Moon. Oh, so much for that. I thought I was done with these guys. I have to fight another two of them. If I had the Raiden Electron Shotgun. The Raiden Electron Shotgun is my favorite weapon in Dust's Pandemonia. It's only available with the Insurrection add-on though. I can get a superior augment, and I can have my Napalm Bomber. Goodness, how many of them are there? There's a large number of them, definitely. Finally, you start at least all of them. Finally start to, at least they're taking my spell ammo shortages seriously. Till now, nothing but rockets. Wow. I'm overestimating the amount of time that the armor power-up lasts. Oh, there goes my salvation sphere. Big one of by the way, once I beat this gauntlet, I get upgrade for my one more, huh? The biggest problem here are the spikes that he shoots out from the ground. By the way, the artist that made those spikes, he's now retired from the Doom community, unfortunately. They've left the Doom community for more personal thing. It's unfortunate, but, you know, all good things have to come to an end. Good thing. I really hope that Valve finds someone good to replace Gabe Newell once Gabe Newell goes away. He won't be around forever. Because Gabe Newell will not be around forever. Unholy presence defeated at last. Victory. One shell. Wait, I want a superior augment. Okay. Remember the final boss dropped a superior augment. Gotta find it. Wanna find it. Matter. Thank you. This augment, no. This guy. I would have been. Gosh, I think I'd be absolutely cooked by now if not for the 2 drain runes. really a shame that I couldn't, being that I didn't get none of the boss's drop weapon repair kits, but they... One of these guys dropped a superior augment. I do believe one of these guys dropped a superior augment. Well, I would see it. Yes, I would see it. They would have one of those beams. That's scavenge element. Do I like scavenge elements? I cannot lie about that. There's also quite a lot of stuff out there. This is a drop box. No, there isn't much stuff out there. So, power-ups. What kind of... I guess the only power-up that I can find is the super sphere. Man. Welcome back to the Vestige of Pandemonium. Maximum health increased by 25, and the Salvation Sphere granted at the start of every level. Absolute is complete. Okay. With that, you can either replay the current map set or start a new map set, or start a new game on the current map set, which is just vanilla Doom 2. I don't care about doing that, and so anyway, thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. You've really made it feel like it's worth it for me. Keep streaming, blah blah blah. Let's find someone to raid. I wonder if you can raid. Okay. Anyway, and see you. I don't know when, but anyway, see you sometime. I don't know when I feel like I have the time. Right. Goodbye.